And here we sit, at the beginning screen of a game that many know, but I've never actually played. And while I've always wanted to, I've never had the motivation to. The game always looked fun, it looked like a good time to play, but until Silksong's release, I had no reason to play it. But now, with Silksong being fully released, I kind of want to have prior experience. I want to know the game the same way people who are playing Silksong now do. So, while Silksong at this time is already released, I'm going back through and playing through the original game. That way, I can get the full Hollow Knight experience, not just skipping forward to the second game. So, it's time that we start up our first ever save file on Hollow Knight and get straight into this absolute gem of a game. And so we awake. For the first ever time, we are now the knight, this silly little character with arrow key movement. Let me just go ahead and fix that because I'm playing with WASD keys. But other than that, this game is already one of the best I've ever played. Because just looking at this starting little cutscene, it is filled with so much character that I haven't really seen in any game I've ever played up until this point. It really just exudes all of the character of the game all at once, before I even begin to actually play it. It's always amazing when a game actually does that. They put forth what they have to offer, even if it is only in the starting cutscene. So now we can go ahead and go through the tutorial area known as King's Pass. This is pretty uneventful for everybody who's ever played the game before, but for me, this first time going through the area, even just seeing the mechanics of the soul filling up, it was really unique for a game, and I don't really want to talk about my platforming skills, but those will probably improve over time, and I bet they will if I'm this bad already, but we have plenty of time to improve. So the first thing we get to see is this little rune, this little thing that says a bunch of lore things that I don't really understand, but it first puts the most unique mechanic into our real vision. The explanation of soul is always nice because it's going to be one of the most useful things that you use through the entire game. And now that I have this information, I can go ahead and rebind even more keys so I can actually use them. But now that I know this information, I will be so much better off when I actually start through the run down at Dartmouth. And here we have it. The first of many locations we will come across on this playthrough, but it will forever serve as the kind of hub, the kind of area where we can go and just rest. The starting point of all of our adventures and also the midpoint between every single one. Dartmouth is by far my favorite area in this entire game because it's one of the only places in this game where you can find true peace, true respite from all of the other things in the hollowness that trying to kill you. But the fact that we have a mission is very clear. We are here at the Forgotten Crossroads, the first real area in the game where you have to deal with enemies. The first real area in the game where you actually do any progression, and kind of my first opportunity to take a look at how this game actually functions, because before this, I had no prior expectations. I'm playing through this mostly blind, so I have really no clue what to expect. And while I'm still getting my keybinds all set up so I can actually use them through this game, I'm figuring out very quickly that I might not be as good as I thought I would be on this first playthrough. Because while I have my fair share of experience playing through games, I don't know, I've never played a game like this. I've never played a metroidvania game, and it becomes very apparent very fast. But here we make our way into the first big location for the story, the Black Egg Temple. And while this isn't important to us yet, it will become very important later. And now we finally meet what will become very quickly my favorite NPC in this entire game, Conifer. Now, if you haven't played this game, Conifer is the one who sells you all the maps, and his wife up in Dartmouth is the one who sells all of the map accessories. But here we are going to go ahead and be too poor to purchase a map, but he's going to become not only my favorite NPC because of his quirky little singing, but also because of how useful the maps are going to be, especially on a first playthrough when I don't have any inkling where I'm going without these kinds of tools. And after gathering up just a little bit more geo, we were able to acquire the Forgotten Crossroads map. This will become one of the most useful tools in the game. And of course, as Conifer says, we will later be seeing his wife up in Dartmouth to go ahead and get ourselves even more tools to help us navigate through this area. But looking at the map first, I do notice I have already died apparently. But there are a lot of interesting locations for me to explore. So now I can go ahead and go through, start exploring these kinds of interesting places that are marked by Conifer already, and start actually seeing what this game has to offer, even though I'm already struggling just a little bit. And so after a whole hour of searching around the Forgotten Crossroads, I wish I was making that up, we go ahead and find ourselves the next big point of progression and the next big point of just usefulness to us, because this is the first stag station that we can access, the Forgotten Crossroads stag. This will provide us fast access to everything in the entirety of the game. It'll make travel time so much faster and so much more convenient. And so we meet our good buddy, the last stag, our friend and our companion for the rest of the game. No, I do not want to talk about it. But after getting our shade back through a whole lot of trials and tribulations, we go ahead and make our way over to this area of the Forgotten Crossroads. And after some actually surprising work from me getting through those spikes, I did not think I could do it. I had no faith, and I didn't make it back. This is why I didn't have faith in myself. We go ahead, fall down here, and make our way to quite the interesting location. Because this is the first real boss we're going to fight. And calling the Grozmother a real boss is a bit of a stretch, but you gotta remember, I'm a new player. I struggled on this boss because, as you can see there, I'm just walking straight into her and really not minding my way through this fight. But after some more idiot gameplay, I hope I will eventually get this giant Gruz finally down. And lucky enough, it did only take us one attempt to defeat the Grozmother. It would have probably mentally broken me if it took any more than one, but we go ahead, kill her little children here, and we'll gain access to a couple of very useful locations, both now and in the future. Most notably, Sly, our friend for everything shop related. Once we rescue him from down here underneath the Gruz fight, we can finally get him back up in Dirtmouth, and he will become our main merchant for the rest of this playthrough. Although his prices are a little extortionate, he's still going to be very useful whenever we figure out exactly what we need to actually beat the game as a whole. Now it's time for our first real point of progression. Only problem is, it'll take me a little longer than I would like to admit to realize this is actually a progression point. But here, we have the first real boss fight of this game, the False Knight. Now this guy is a beast on your first playthrough, especially when you don't realize how the game works quite yet. Walking straight into one of his most well-telegraphed attacks is definitely not my best look, and then his definitely most telegraphed attack. I mean, I'm definitely struggling in this fight, but he definitely acts as a good first area boss. He's a very cliche type of enemy. He's very big, he's very sluggish, he's very slow, but he can still get hits in, and when he does, he hits really heavy. It's really nice to just learn the way the bosses in this game work, but it definitely isn't something you should get used to, and unfortunately, I did not realize that at the time of this fight. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to take me 2 attempts, so I'm going to go ahead and skip past both of those, save you the pain of watching me get hit repeatedly to this guy's giant stick with a ball on the end. So, I'll see you guys whenever I finally defeated this guy. And while it did actually only take me 1 attempt to finally defeat the False Knight, it is now the first real boss under our belt. As you can hear the Steam notification, this was the first one to have one such notification. And here is where typically you would go to Green Path, but since I'm playing through this game blind, it's gonna take me a bit longer than it typically would. But luckily, on the way, we are able to stop here at the Snail Shaman, at the Ancestral Mound, and we can finally pick up our first spell of the game. This spell will become more useful than I could ever think. And this does hold the key to finally getting to Green Path, but again, that isn't exactly in my mind right now. But since we have been imprisoned by this shaman, it is now time that we can go ahead and break out of this mound and finally get our hands on the spell in the real world. And now we finally made it out. So now it's time to cue the not-so-epic montage of me trying to find my way out of Forgotten Crossroads. And trust me, it's going to take a while. And so, after 2 hours of playtime, we finally made it to Green Path, the second area in Hollow Knight. So, of course, taking stock of the area, killing all of the things we see immediately, I am very quickly afraid of everything in this place. I get hurt a lot. I take damage a lot, and overall things are not going well, and we're not even in the majority of Green Path. But unfortunately for you, something went a little wrong with Green Path. But before we get too far into that, I do want to note the fact that I have officially found Fog Canyon way too early. I mean, this isn't a hard area per se, but I'm definitely doing it a little out of sequence. If you've ever played the game, you would know. But as you can see, I am not the best at the game yet, and every single one of the jellyfish who explode when they die have been hitting me, and that's not been very great. So I've definitely been taking a couple masks worth of damage of that. But this will bring us to a very important location down the line. And that location just so happens to be Queen Station. The biggest stag, one of the biggest stag stations in the entire game. And also a way to get into the fungal waste. Although I do not know that, and I do not figure that out ever. But this will serve as a bit of a transportation hub for us, so we can get down to the station pretty easily and get back up through Fog Canyon, giving us back access to Green Path. So if you don't understand what the problem with Green Path is yet, it's the fact that this is what all of my footage looks like for the Hornet fight and for the majority of Green Path. Because apparently, I was capturing the wrong application on OBS. Now, while this isn't an ender of the world, it definitely takes away from this victory that I did in fact have against Hornet eventually after 2 attempts, which isn't too bad in my opinion. So we can go ahead and skip past this part, but I just want the audio to show that I did in fact beat Hornet and get the Mothwing Cloak, so we now have a dash. But luckily, that should be the only time that kind of thing happens in the video. And now that we're back here on a new day, we are actually streaming this recording. So you're going to hear some live reaction from me. No interaction with chat, because nobody watches me over on Twitch, but you can be the next. I will certainly be streaming some Silksong as I play through that, so if you want to go ahead and catch that over on the Twitch, it will be in the description if you want to catch some of these recordings live for Hollow Knight Silksong, and all of the other games that we play here on the channel. Also, another note, Draconic was here on the stream. He was also playing Hollow Knight with me, but as we log back in, we are back at the Green Path Stag Station. So we aren't too far out of Green Path. Don't worry too much.
What? What are you doing differently? You're just jumping.
You see this?
Oh, you've dash. That's what I've been trying to go find.
Alright, so you see, you go from the Forgotten Crossroads to the Green Path. That's how you get to the Green Path.
Wait, show me your map. What? It's on the left? I have to go up there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shop or...
Hello, buddy.
Yeah, that's that man. That's Tiso.
A real world carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience. Then why are you at the Stagways? Last time I saw you, you were at Dirtmouth. Now you're at the Stagway that just so conveniently connects with Dirtmouth. Now, call me a skeptic. Okay, so wait. Oh, my soul was up there. Where was it? I should have passed by it.
Blicky. Blicky missed.
Where's my dead-ass body?
got stabbed.
Oh, no, it was in that room. Okay.
I'm getting stabbed by ground spikes. Leave me alone. Stop shooting your children at me. He's just chucking his kids at me. The dude who blocks doors, he just shot his child at me.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the item.
That's so you get more
this is
soul.
the soul catcher. Yeah, that's what
Oh, okay, so I didn't have to do that boss. I can just walk past him. I'm going to kill myself.
To draw more soul from the world. Your game has been released. What kind of crash Steam servers?
Oh, I killed him. Do I have to kill all the babies now? No. I don't have to commit and mass children genocide, unfortunately. Alright. Well, I got like $500 from that, but like, was it really worth it?
Just so it's not even the game's fault for the thing. It's literally just this game's. It's meant to be difficult, and to be fair, Silksong is difficult. What it's meant to be more harder. Like
This
You're
thing is
playing
just
it-
like I think Hollow Knight isn't difficult. It's just inconvenient.
Well, I mean, it is difficult.
Yeah, I know it's definitely
Like the
difficult.
trial of pain. But to be fair, the Silksong, the reason why it's so much harder is because it's technically a game made after. It's kind of a sequel.
The fuck you mean?
Because
It is a sequel.
Okay, no,
If
is
it
a
wasn't a
but it's
sequel, it
not-
wouldn't be called. It would be called Silksong, not Hollow Knight Silksong.
Well, no. The reason why it was called Hollow Knight Silksong is because it was originally going to be a DLC, but then they realized that Hornet's such a different character than the Knight, because not the fucking
Also, this is where
Vessel of
you
the
free my
Void
boy.
and
If
stuff.
you were wondering, here.
I
Zote-
didn't. Oh yeah,
Zote the goat.
I have to get all the way up there. I'm currently just roaming around. And
And you see what I mean by killed another Hollow?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there were only a couple hollows left after the infection got out.
Yeah.
And the only one, well, no, the
But
most
there's
there was
one less
only
now.
sorry, there's only a couple. There was only a couple left to begin with, being only like 6, and most of them, because they got infected, either were just straight up killed off or got emotions, so they realized they could not be the Hollow Knight anymore. Also, because they didn't
Imagine having
expect
emotions.
they didn't expect the actual Hollow Knight to fail his job.
Also, right, there's this silly thing here.
Yeah, that gate is a different. You have to go either fight a boss somewhere in there or a different direction entirely. Because you see how there's a lever all the way on the right?
Yeah.
You have to find a boss.
No shit,
So you
Sherlock.
need a. Oh, you need. No, I think you actually have the stuff to get up there. You need a dash, and I think you bounce off those spikes. Or no, wait.
No.
You need the wall jumping. So you need to find a different boss.
Incredible time. Thanks for asking.
I'm only down to 1 hit point now because I keep getting
Okay.
jumped. That's great. Yeah, you can have some of my Geo.
Yeah, how am I supposed to get across this gorge? I'm done.
Oh, you bounce on the bug.
Okay. I know how I can get across this gorge. What I'm asking about is this one.
Oh, that's like Crystal Dash, Mantis Claw, regular dashing. You need way more stuff.
But riddle me this, Braden. Mantis Claw.
I don't know. I don't know the green path that well. I just know it exists.
No, you see how I've explored like the entire fucking green path?
Well, I don't know. You have to
You
figure it
didn't
out.
go past the room that has Green Canyon, I think. Or am I just tweaking? Like,
Yes.
if you go down towards Fog Canyon and then
Yeah.
down that little path.
That isn't unexplored. That's off of this map. There's a difference. You can tell because it just kind of ends abruptly.
Yeah, it just stops instead of fades.
Or a slot that
Well,
you could use. Or 2 slots,
Yeah,
actually.
well, to be fair, I'm already kind of wasting a slot on. Okay, I
Wait
have to
on the
go this side.
Wayfinder.
Yeah, but it's
Isn't
very useful.
Wayfinder just opens execution and remember that? Yeah.
I'm going to commit a
Yeah,
crime.
all Wayward Compass does is show where you. All Wayward Compass does is show you where you are on the map. So if you get good at detecting where you are in a room,
Maybe
very
parry.
useful. We
What
can't parry.
do you mean maybe parry?
We literally
Parry
can't
doesn't
parry.
that.
I would
not-
love
it's
to.
not
I would
parry.
love to parry.
Yeah, if parry is in this game, trust me, we'd be using it.
I would be parrying.
Is parrying.
No, it's just like attacking.
Why
back.
would they not give parries? It's so
Because-
stupid.
Because this game
If
is
there
supposed
is-
to be hard.
Yeah, it's like the entire.
Yeah,
fucking game.
parrying doesn't make a game easy.
Yeah, it does.
Parrying in this game, parrying would be the most broken like attack in the game. I don't think
If
you
I could've
realize how
parried
many
that-
bosses.
Oh, right.
I don't think you realize how many
forgot.
bosses can be countered entirely if you could just simply.
That's why they
stop
have
the attack.
unparryable attacks.
But then
No,
why
I
add the
don't
parry
think-
at all?
Yeah, because most of their attacks would either all of their attacks would be unparryable or all of their attacks would be
No.
parryable. That's how most of their attacks work.
And now, after spewing a bunch of things that we don't know are actually true from both sides of that party, we are here at our first kind of progression point down in the fungal wastes, our first ever time coming into this area of the game. It is overall one of my least favorite areas because of the little things that'll shoot you for double damage and you kind of can't do anything about them. That's always great. But it does serve as a point where we can do a whole lot of progression, especially with getting Mantis Claw, which, unlike Draconic said while we were talking, is not in fact found in Green Path. Are you gonna kill me? No. Yes. Okay.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yes,
but there are
very
two of
much.
them.
I think
Okay.
you're in a boss fight. I think you're in a boss fight.
No shit.
Yeah, you're in a
oh,
boss fight.
he makes puddles.
You're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. Getting nutted on.
I was.
Stop standing still.
I'd have to heal
How do you
somehow.
Just
how
don't
he
get
heals.
hit the next time.
You're just bashing your
I started the
fucking
fight
head.
with 1 HP. What was I supposed to do?
Not
Not
get
be at
hit.
1 HP. Not be at 1 HP.
I'm gonna crash out.
Still one you need to deal with.
No
He's
shit.
currently
Sherlock.
surviving. Gavin, blicky him.
I would rather
Gavin, we use
use.
blicky mode. Okay, but blicky does more damage than your nail does.
Yeah, but I would rather heal with my soul.
Okay, but you're at almost
Oh, piece
max
of
health,
candy.
so like,
Let's go!
nice. That's very useful.
Let's go. I can equip this now. Next time I
Out of
find
the
a
bench.
fucking bench.
Yeah.
I hate every second of this. What is that?
Oh, you cook.
Something tells me this is a boss fight. I got
Sans.
Sans from Undertale!
Sam's Undertale. Wait a minute. Wait, look at
Wait
the
a
charm.
second.
What does it do? What does it do? Wait, look at the.
The Dash Master.
It's like
The bear will be able to
eccentric
dash more
bug.
often, as well as dash downward. Perfect for those who want to move around as quickly as possible. That's Sans.
Sans from Undertale.
Is this Sans from the hit game Deltarune?
Oh, it's possible.
Oh, no, I don't have to fight a boss.
Oh,
Mantis
to buy-
Claw. I didn't
buy
even need to
charm
fight a
notches.
boss for it!
Bro. Anyway. To get charm notches, by the way, you do need to get charms.
Oh shit, Sherlock. He's playing Minecraft in German. That's what it means.
There is no German class.
Minecraft
Exactly.
in the German language.
No,
My
it's
God.
in German.
Okay, how would we be able to tell when there's no text?
You had to be there.
Bro.
I'm gonna end my life. Start game. And so a new day had begun in this game. Well, yes, I did get Mantis Claw yesterday. I didn't feel like I really made that much progress. It was really just me running around until I just happened upon the Mantis Claw rather than me actually going out and searching for it. So I think today we're going to go out and actually search for some progress and try and get some done.
Stop placing a laser on me from above. This is some bullshit. Some BS and... Okay. Okay, game.
There's a big rock here. But finally, after a long 5 hours of playing this game, we have ended the Pilgrim's Way and made it to the City of Tears after a quick parkour session, but it should be nothing to worry about. It should be nothing. It should be nothing to worry. It should be nothing to worry about. So we're gonna go ahead, do that real quick, and make our way into the City of Tears for the first time ever.
So annoying.
You'll unlock an ability eventually, I'm pretty sure.
Is that big up attack? Is that what it's used to break those?
I don't see why an up attack would.
Because the giant explosion upwards. I don't think I'm in the right place.
Come fucking insane. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. A cutscene just started playing. I'm fucked.
Oh, you're absolutely cooked.
Yep, this is it.
These summoning platforms are not giving me good vibes. They're giving me vibes to fighting the sun.
Is that Hornet from Knight Silksong? Yes! And finally, we've reached Cornifer once more, grabbing the map for this area of the game for once and for all. This is not the only map I've grabbed in the time since I showed you me grabbing one last, but I just kind of skipped over those because there's a lot of footage for me to go through in my 17-hour playthrough, and you don't have to sit through every single minute of it. But we get the bench here, and we are ready to move on with our journey. How much geo do you want me to spend? A toll machine? Alright, so for the rest of part 1, we're going to kind of be speeding through a little bit. I have about another 2 hours worth of footage to show you just in part 1, so I do have to go ahead and wrap it up pretty quickly. This video is already much longer than I expected it to be, but with that being said, it's time to go ahead. Let's do a bit of a speed round of how much progression we've gotten through this last little live stream.
So I need to stab to death in order to get my thing.
What do you mean the Soul Sanctum? I'm cooked! Oh, Conifer, thank you. Oh. Oh, yes. I know what this is.
No, you don't.
Oh, fuck. Oh shit, okay. Oh, I can swim, okay. That's always nice.
Tito's come! Iko! Mara! Mera! Ako! Rumas!
I'm cooked.
Yeah, I'm here. Which means I need to go.
This definitely isn't a boss arena, guys. I'm cooked. It's over.
Yes.
Yup.
Yes. Sorry.
I don't want to fight the Dung Defender, please.
Wait, is that actually what you're fighting?
Yes.
Now you gotta defeat him, get the peak item. Like all the enemies hate you because, or all the NPCs hate you because you smell like shit.
the enemies already hate me.
Ugh.
Doma, 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 doma. Whoop.
Bro,
Doma, 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 doma.
He's throwing balls of shit and balls of himself at me.
did not expect to hear somebody getting balls of shit thrown at them.
What are you doing? I don't like this phase!
Gavin, are you okay? Are you alright?
Apparently.
Doma, 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 doma.
But because what I'm
How?
hearing,
How?
I don't
How?
believe so.
Doma, 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 doma. Ure, doma. Whoop.
I don't know if I'm the dung defender, please. Okay. That's fine, we chill. This is the best phase to heal in. We chill. Okay. That was a horrible fucking
Doma,
combo.
doma.
Okay, that's crazy. Landed straight on my ass.
Doma, doma. Whoop.
Have you just gone to throwing one ball instead of two? Just to throw me off? That is what Team Cherry would do.
Open the
Yes!
door here.
I beat the dung defender. Why is he in the background? Okay. He just crawled down to a pile of fucking shit. I fucking hate this. There's gonna be another cutscene. Okay, nah. A true servant gives all for the kingdom. Let Hollow Nest's pale king relieve you of your burden. Drop all Geo into the fountain. Why? Yes, of course I'm dropping all 602 Geo into the fountain. Did that do anything?
Found the nail master.
I just lost 602 Geo. To our glorious king.
no cucina.
I need $112.
Chocolate, correct. This.
What? What are you doing here?
No lesson.
Nothing too
That is
crazy.
so little guy behavior. Okay. This is a boss arena. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Wait. It's the Soul Master.
Oh, you're,
Okay, I guess.
you're just cooked. Can you grab creatures? Like,
Okay.
Stop eating the creatures. You're supposed to be killing the creatures, not eating them. Here, shoot that one. Shoot it with your
How?
blicky.
Okay. More orb.
The Grim. Teaching how to kill more. I'm not spamming nails.
Of course. I love this. Okay, shit. Yes, okay, he let me get the heal off. Fuck, I'm back to 1 HP.
You see another cutscene of him smacking.
Okay. Okay.
Another channel now.
He's doing a lightning bolt shoot from my fingertips, and I really don't like it.
I need 2 pieces. I need 2 pieces now.
Okay. Come on, let me heal. Let me get a heal.
Let's see how
Let me
much-
please get a heal.
Let's see how much more nail damage I do. Quite a bit. Okay.
And of course, okay. Okay. Full soul, full health. I actually know the attack patterns now. I know what I'm walking into. Okay. What? How? He just faked out. What? Since when is he allowed to do that? Okay. All right. What are we doing here? Oh shit. Help! And besides that seamless transition I just did there, if you noticed it, good on you. If not, rewind it, look where it is. It's pretty seamless on the second phase of Soul Master. We finally get the dive ability. But for this stream, this is really all that happened. So this is it for part 1. I was planning to only make this one part, but as we can see, this video is a lot longer than I expected. So part 2 will be coming soon, and this finally means I can get all of this footage off of my hard drive and be able to download more footage for Silksong, because I'm playing through that right now as I'm editing through this. But with that, I want to thank you all for watching, and come back for part 2 very, very soon.